Hey everyone, I'm here today to tell you about the Tarte Hybrid Gel Foundation. It's called Empowered. I picked that up today on my Ulta 20% off haul as a platinum member with Ulta. I also picked up the matching brush to apply it with. I'll show you how all this went on. So it comes in a big old jar like this, a big old jug, a glass, frosted glass jug. And so you open it up and it has sort of a little stopper so it doesn't all run out. This stuff is thick, let me tell you. It is goopy and thick, and it has this smell that is so pretty. It's like very light, florally, just pretty. It's not heavy and it's not bothering me. So it's definitely a gel formula, and more about that when I put it on. But it is definitely a gel. It's really kind of different. Also the brush, I love the brush. It's really dense but very soft, and it still has a very chiseled edge. It's a square, see? Has a very chiseled edge so you can get in your edges really well. On the other end is a little scoopy spatula so that you're not sticking your fingers in this big old pot of foundation every day. You can scoop it out, and then this is curved just to go wipe along the top of your hand with your foundation. I did all of that today. I used this with it. Okay, so excited to try this. Okay, taking my wonderful new Tarte brush, I'm going to scoop some out. Now, this stuff is thick. I mean thick in a good way, but thick, yes. So I'm only going to scoop out that much right now. Scooping it out and smearing it on my hand. Oh my God, that's going to be way too much. I can tell you right now. Look at my brush. I'm dipping it in. I already know this is my color because I've tried it on in Ulta. Alright, I'm not getting too much on here. Not too much. I'm going to start in the middle where I need the most coverage. It smells like rain or something. Like you get an air freshener and it's like fresh rain or something like that. Or the sea or something. Maybe that's it because, you know, they've been doing this whole rainforest of the sea thing. Okay, I'm buffing in. Stuff is fullacious coverage. Wow. It has up... I don't know if you can see it, but I'm streaking it right now. But it has a very gel-like consistency. Very much like you're putting a colored gel on. I guess it is a hybrid gel, isn't it? I'm going to put just a teeny bit and see if I can build it over my nose. Where my nose is, oh yeah. Yeah, that built. And I still have a ton of it on my hand. See that big pile right there? And I'm covered. I'm completely covered. Wow. Do not scoop an entire scoop of this out. I'm even wiping my brush off as I'm going right now because there's so much on there. It feels like you're putting on, and the smell of it, it feels like and smells like you're putting on a night cream or a nice moisturizer. It's not very, very moist feeling. I feel like I'm having a little bit harder time getting this evenly distributed, more so than any other real foundation I've ever tried. It's, I think it's pretty much evenly distributed right now, but I feel like that took more time than I usually take to get my foundation even, not streaking in one spot, not heavy in another. Right now I'm using my Tarte Amazonian Clay micronized powder. Okay, we have a very dewy finish, almost light coverage. I don't really know how, but kind of not the full coverage that I thought it was going to be. If you can see, you can still kind of see my spots real good and the redness on my nose. Not a very full coverage on me today. I've been so excited to try this one just ever since it came out, and I tried it on in Ulta and I loved it one day. The color I got is called Fair Light Neutral, of course. This is the lightest one they make, of course. So it has a dewy finish, first of all, but it came out much more light coverage than I thought it was going to. It's a very thick cream, so when you're putting it on, you're thinking, oh, this is going to be super full coverage. To me, it came out more like a medium coverage. It's very natural. Sorry, I had to put another coat of lip gloss on. Anyway, it comes out so natural. It looks like your skin. You're really glowing through it, and it really looks like your skin. It does not look fake or cakey or mask-like at all. Really good for summer, I think. However, I like super full coverage these days. I used to like BB creams and stuff that was lighter coverage. I'm loving full coverage these days. So I don't know if this is going to be perfect for me. I was hoping it was going to be a little more full coverage. Now you can build it. I was able to build it over my nose and over these problem areas that I have, but I'm thinking it may not be full coverage enough for me. It also, when you're putting it on, it feels like a gel. You can actually see the gelness of it as you're buffing it on with your brush. The other thing is this brush. Let me tell you about that. I really like it to apply this. This foundation, for some reason, felt like to me you needed to spend more time moving it around and getting it in place than others, and I think that's because of the gel-like consistency that's in there. The scooper on the end is just a wonderful idea. Why do we not do this with all of our foundation brushes? I mean, it's just a wonderful idea to be able to scoop and do it on the back of your hand, which is cleaner than your finger sticking in the pot of foundation every day. But I would not recommend you load this little scoop up because it ends up being a ton of product that you don't even use. So just maybe the tip of it, or maybe half of it, or 2 of the new Urban Decay Summer Collection pencils, eye pencils. One of them is just a regular 24/7 eyeliner, and the other one is a waterline liner. It's specifically for lining the inner rim of your eyelid. Okay, most of us line our inner rim there for 2 reasons. You can either line it with a dark color like navy or black, or you can line it with a lighter color that's more like a skin tone. The dark color is for giving a real heavy line around your eye, like a smoky effect, like you really want a dark line around your eye, and you line your inner rim. The nude colored one, which is what I got, it's called Walk of Shame, is meant to be an inner rim brightener, they call it. So what it is you line your inner bottom line of your eyelid down there on the inside, and it's supposed to make your eyes look more open, wider, brighter, etc. So I got the Walk of Shame color, and it is the inner rim. They call them waterline pencils. I got that one, and I did not really like it. So let me show it to you on my hand. So this is supposed to be an inner rim brightener, and what it does is you line. It's a very matte pencil, first of all, very matte pencil. You line, and it's supposed to make your eye look more bright and more open. Well, it's a very matte color, which is fine, but the thing is it's very dull. It's not light, it's not brightening or anything like that, and I'll show you on my hand comparing it with the inner rim brighteners I already use. So on my hand right now is the Walk of Shame and then a Milani eyeshadow pencil that I sometimes use as an inner rim brightener. It's matte as well, but as you can see, it is way brighter than the Walk of Shame by Urban Decay. If I'm going to line my inner rim, I want it to be bright. I want brightening. That's the whole reason why I would line my inner rim, which I did today using another inner rim brightener that I will show you on my hand. And that is my favorite one. It is from Tarte, and it's called Tarte Emphasize Inner Rim Brightener. I really, really like this one. It stays on pretty well. It's matte, but it is very brightening. So if you look at the 2 on my hand, the Milani and the Tarte, they are brightening. The Walk of Shame, the first one, is very not bright. It's a very dull looking color. So for inner rim brightening, I would go with something else that's a little brighter. I don't like this pencil at all. Number 2, I have tried 2 of these waterline pencils from Urban Decay, and neither one of them have stayed on for more than 2 minutes. The colors, I have tried a black and I have tried the Walk of Shame. Both of them came off within a few minutes. So to me, they're not working as an inner rim brightener or even an inner rim liner on the black one because they don't last. And the brightener part, there is no brightening. Also got the 24/7 eyeliner, and this is the color called Heartless. It is a frosty, frosty baby pink, and it is so, so pretty. What a gorgeous color. I have it on my inner corners here on both eyes. And it is just frosty and pink. It's so pretty, frosty pink. So pretty for spring and summer. I'm going to use it a lot. I like the idea of using a pencil in there. Sometimes I'll use a powder eyeshadow, but then it tends to kind of migrate and get all over the place. These 24/7 pencils are really good at staying in one place for a long time and being long wear. And with the pencil, you can get it exactly where you want it, right in that inner corner. Bye, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy your Tarte Hybrid Gel if you like something that's really natural looking for spring and summer.